Shout out to them people mad ethnic right now.
What's up, Classic Clique? It's your girl, Classic Courtney, back with another video. So today, as y'all can tell by the title, it is a story time video. So go ahead and get your popcorn, get your tea, get your wine, get your juice, whatever you need, as long as it's legal, and tune in. It's not my first story time. I did a story time on my channel probably a couple months ago, so go ahead and check that out after this video. It's about my most embarrassing story, like my most embarrassing moment. Like, I still cringe thinking about it, but I put it on the internet for everybody else to see, so go ahead and check that out. Okay, I didn't do that for nothing. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. We're talking about this time where my friends and I may or may not have, we pulled up on this girl, and let's just get into it. So this story takes place my senior year of high school. There was like this little bonfire kickback type thing in my neighborhood, and my best friend at the time, we're gonna call her Deja. It's a random ass name. And she invited me, and the people who was throwing it, like the friend group that was like throwing it together, like I knew of all these people, but we weren't really like that close. Like, to put it in a better way, if it wasn't for Deja inviting me, I would not have been invited. So like, I knew them, there wasn't any beef, but I wasn't like in the crew. We're there, you know, people are grilling hamburgers, you know, we're sitting at the bonfire eating s'mores, and we're having conversation, and it comes up about this guy who I guess used to be in the friend group, kind of. He kind of like strayed. We'll name him, let's just name him Alvin. That's such a random name. These are all very random names because I don't have time for people to come into me talking to me about you did this and you said that. I don't care. But Alvin, he was kind of in the front group, but then he got this girlfriend that we're gonna name Sarah. I don't remember her real name, so if that's like her name or close to her name, my bad. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. We're gonna name her Sarah. But once he got with Sarah, like, he kind of disappeared because no one really liked Sarah, honestly. But you know, he chose his girl over his friends, which, hey, you know, do what you do, right? We're at the bonfire eating s'mores, and she comes up, and apparently she was talking about my friend Deja. Now, if anybody knows my friend Deja, she was like the firecracker. Like, she'll pop off on anybody. Like, she don't care wherever she's at. So apparently she was talking about her, or for some reason there was beef. Okay, I don't remember the exact reason, and that's really not important, but there was beef. I want to say it's because the girl was saying something slick, but of course I can't confirm, so I won't, you know, lie on people. So someone gets the idea to call the girl. I don't know, somebody gave her the number too. Everybody was being messy that night, so messy. But yeah, someone gave her Deja Sarah's number, and Deja called her in the middle of the party, and you know, everybody was tuned in with their s'mores. She basically called to confront her, basically saying, you know, whatever you were saying about me, you can say it right here, right now. I'm on the phone, like, what's up, pretty much. And Sarah wasn't really about that, so she was just kind of like, oh, ha ha ha, trying to laugh it off. But really, it's just, that's what happens when people talk mess and then they get confronted and they don't know how to handle confrontation. So yeah, she was real quiet, real mute. She was laughing as if it was a joke to her, and so my friend Deja did not like that. I don't know if my friend Deja knew where she lived or someone else in the group knew where she lived, but it wasn't far from my friend Deja, and we all knew where Alvin lived. They all lived in the same street. Deja, Alvin, and Sarah all lived in the same street. So it was like we knew the vicinity of where she lived at. I feel like my friend Deja was like, let's pull up. Like, I'm gonna pull up on her, since like, I was like, does anybody know where she lives? I think she asked, like, does anybody know where she lives? And people were like, oh, are you serious? Like, it's just a little fun drama. And I was like, I should have told y'all that. Like, I could have told y'all this was gonna be a thing. Like, it wasn't gonna be no just quick phone call. So somebody like, yeah, I know where she lives. Like, She's like, all right, let's go. And it was like, wait, are you serious? And she was like, yeah, like, let's go. So even though I drove there, I did not drive to that girl's house because no plate, no case. You ain't gonna catch me slipping, okay? Even though it was like nighttime, so like people really wouldn't be able to see for real, but I'm not taking no chances because that had nothing to do with me for real. I pile into this guy's car, one of the guys that was there, me and my friend Deja. We ended up filling 2 cars worth of people, because many people while I was there. And we always drive to her house, bro. We were like acting like we were war ready, bro. It was so crazy. My friend asked to put on some song. I wish I remember what song it was. I want to say it was like Nuck If You Buck. I want to say it was something like that, something of that nature, to like hype her up. Like, it was, this is actually really hilarious now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, so we pulled up, like no one else in the car but my friend was really about it. Let me just clear that up. If something went down, like of course I have to go out, like get my friend, like I'm gonna have to help my friend if something, if need to, but like it wasn't really my fight. So we pulled up to Sarah's house, and I feel like we told her, I feel like we told her before we came that we was gonna come. And so by the time we pulled up, Alvin was already there. Sarah already told her parents and everything. But we pull up. My friend Dacia's the only one to get out the car because like I said, like it's her fight. Of course I'm there, like if something really crazy went down, like try to jump her or something, like of course like I would have to get out the car and like help her. But I'm watching from the car, like, you know, see if I gotta hit that 40-yard dash and swoop in. But I knew the girl wasn't really gonna like be about nothing. I was more worried about my friend Deja putting hands on Sarah, and then I had to like get Deja off of Sarah. That's what I was worried about. I wasn't worried about like Deja getting beat up or anything like that. So I think everybody else probably would have got Deja off before I even had to move. So, you know, I was kind of there for moral support, you know, for a front row seat, you know what I'm saying? Oh shoot, my bad. I know y'all excited. Calm down, calm down. I'm getting to the part. I'm getting to the good part. So Deja gets out the car and knocks on Sarah's front door. Now, since I'm in the car, I don't really know what words were exchanged, but I'm assuming it's something similar to what was on the phone, like, you know, what were you saying? Like, you were talking all that mess, like, say it. Well, I'm not around you doing all of this, but when I come, you don't want to post up. And that's exactly what happened, because Sarah was scary, as we all knew. And yeah, nothing really happened. Like, she just came to confront her, trying to, like, pretty much saying, like, I'm serious, like, I'm about it, like, I'm not just talking, like, you just talking, but I'm not talking. Basically, keep my name out your mouth type stuff. And so I believe she starts walking away, but I think at this time her parents came to the door and they're arguing with my friend Deja as well. And Sarah's dad ends up walking out the house and kind of like charging towards my friend Deja. And one of the guys we were with, I'm gonna name him John, like he ran up. Oh, he came out of nowhere. I don't know, he ran up just to kind of de-escalate things, because, and also he didn't really know what Sarah's dad's intentions were when he was like coming up, like charging towards Deja. So yeah, that happened. Luckily nothing too crazy happened. No one physically fought, but there's a lot of like back and forth argument. And so Deja finally comes back to the car, and then all of a sudden Alvin want to come out the cut. Like, Alvin was in the house, but I don't think he even came to like the door until after everything calmed down. So it was just like, what is, like, that's your girl, like, what's up, like, what you on? I could be telling the story kind of wrong. It's been a long time, so if like if you're someone watching and you've been in this story, I'm telling it wrong, I kind of don't care because it's like not that deep, but I'm not doing it on purpose. Like, I'm not like trying to exaggerate or anything, but this is what I remember happening. It was like 3 years ago. So my friend Deja gets back into the car sitting next to me, right? And then Alvin comes out and want to come to the car and start talking to her. And so I'm like, hold on, because this has nothing to do with you, for real. Like, you don't be checking her and check your girl, you check Sarah, okay? Because Sarah's the one running her mouth about people and then don't want to back it up when the time comes. So don't come up to here talking. That's why I said to him, like, who are you talking to? Like, why are you talking crazy? I think he said something about like, oh, why are y'all doing this? Like, y'all are crazy. I said, who is y'all? And if you really want to, you know, blame anybody, it's your girl, because she started this the whole time by running her mouth. Like the root of the problem is your girl, not us, okay? and we like no one else got out the car but her. Like we did not come out, like we did not pull up and then all come out like trying to intimidate her or nothing. Like we all just came because we were all there. Like it would be kind of weird if some people just stay by the bonfire, especially the person's whose house we were at was going there too. So it's like we all gotta go. Like it wasn't on no like we're trying to intimidate this girl. It wasn't no bullying type stuff, but it was just the situation called for everybody to come. Pretty much. All that de-escalates, we go back to my friend's or the guy's house, and like everything's cool. We have a chill night, like nothing else happened, no other phone calls from her. We just finished out the bonfire, like nothing like that didn't happen. But after that night we all became really cool because it's kind of like, I mean, everybody was down for the count. Now that I think about it, it really was circumstance. Like who will be the one to stay? Like that's kind of dumb if you're staying there. So everybody wasn't really down, and I did find that out later. But you know, at the time it was cool. It was a cool little friend group, and so we all was like, well, I mean, shoot, like we kind of locked in. Like we shared that experience together. Like we kind of locked in. So we became friends for the rest of the semester. I mean, the rest of my senior year. But the next day, my friend Deja got called into the office for like bullying, I think, or something like that. Like she's like, the girl spun the story to look like the victim. I'm gonna just say that, like, should we have all put up to her house? Probably not. I can see how that could look like intimidation, but that wasn't the purpose and that wasn't the case. Like no one else planned on getting out the car to come talk to this girl, come to like fight this girl, or even come argue this girl. I don't think my friend Daisy was even trying to fight her, honestly, because she knew she wasn't gonna fight. Like she really was just trying to say like, yo, like I'm not one to play with. You know what I'm saying? So my friend did get in trouble. But then also the next morning, like that news spread so fast. Everybody knew the next morning, like, and I was just like, how did y'all even know? That wasn't none of y'all business. But probably someone who was there at the parties like ran their mouth. Yeah, because like I was sitting in my class, like my first class of the morning, and this guy, he was like, oh, it's like, what happened last night to me? Or like, I heard y'all were drunk. And I was like, don't be coming at me like that, talking about like accusing me of things, talking about y'all, were y'all drunk? Y'all was crazy, blah blah. And I said, drunk off what? S'mores? Like, so I literally told him, drunk off what? S'mores? Like, you sound dumb. Like you sound really dumb. That's not what happened. We don't need alcohol to do things like that. That's just what it is. That's how we are, and anybody can get it. Like that's what I was pretty much trying to say. And I was like, and it's not really any of your business, for one, and for two, if you really wanted to know, you could have asked me. You don't need to like do all that. Like I said that in so many words. This is what that's my mood. And I remember him telling me like, whoa, like chill, like I'm just saying. Like no, you're not just saying, you came at me crazy. Like don't be kind of accuse me of being drunk and acting crazy and driving all this stuff. Like no, I don't need that. Don't be ruining my rep. Okay, so I had to tell him what the deal was and tell everybody else in that little circle, because they was trying to get the tea too. He was just the only one who was brave enough to ask like what was up and what happened and how they need to calm it down, because that's not what happened. You need to get the facts straight. So yeah, that's pretty much all that happened. Alvin stayed with Sarah for like a little bit, but then they ended up breaking up. I don't even know where Sarah is. I don't even know where Alvin is. I don't even know where Deja is. I don't know where anybody in that friend group is doing right now, really, like at all. So but we had great times. That was a great memory, honestly. So but yeah, that is the time when we pulled up on a and yeah, I hope that video was interesting enough. If you liked it and you want more story times, I can probably think of some more stories. I just sometimes takes me a minute to think of stories, but I know some crazy things have happened in my life. Yeah, just let me know. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you want more story times, or if you just have like any video ideas you want to see this quarantine, because I'm trying to upload a lot more frequently, especially since I'm done with school. And make sure you subscribe and join the clique, because we lit over here. And lastly, as always, stay classically you. Bye guys. Mwah.